Hello everyone, welcome to my channel for one ICT problem for a day. Today we're going to be looking at a trigonometry question. It says, in a right triangle, one angle measures x degrees, where sine of x is equal to 4 over 5. What is the cosine of 90 degrees minus x degrees? Okay, so let's clarify all of these a little bit. I think the simplest way is to draw a graph. It's more like a figurative. I think it's more understandable to myself, and I hope it also applies to you guys. So let's just draw, like it says, a right triangle. So let's just say this is angle x, and also always remember, like there's a couple rules that I want you guys to remember. It's like a sine of a angle is always the opposite over hypotenuse, and cosine of an angle is adjacent over hypotenuse. Okay, so always remember these two rules. These are the most common and universal rules that we're going to dealing a lot in trigonometry questions. So for this one, it says sine of x is equal to 4 over 5, which 4 is the opposite side, which is this side, and the hypotenuse is 5, which is this side. Okay, and for this part, okay, it asks us for the cosine of 90 minus x. You might wonder about, like, where can I find the angle for 90 minus x? Like, where does the angle come from? Well, think about in that way. If this is a right triangle, then we already know this angle is a right angle. Then we're not gonna dealing with anything about it. So we only left with these two angles. Since we already know there is an x angle right here, and the sum of the interior angles for a triangle is always add up to 180. So it also applied to a right triangle, obviously. So which means like x plus this angle is equal to 90. Since we already have a right triangle, 180 minus 90 is another 90. So we can say this angle is y. And it asks for the cosine of this angle. So cosine, we already stated, is that adjacent over hypotenuse. So the adjacent side is 4 for angle y. So really be careful, like, to clarify which angle that we're dealing right now. So for angle x, the adjacent side is this side. But since we're not try to find the cosine angle for x, so we're not dealing with the adjacent side for angle x. So we're only gonna looking at angle y. And angle y, the adjacent side is 4, which we're lucky that they already provided us the value, which is 4. And then the hypotenuse is 5. So it's kind of like miracle is that 4 over 5 is the cosine of angle y. And also the sine of x, like they're all equal to 4 over 5. So I think that's a law in trigonometry lessons, like but I kind of forget. But just always remember, like, the strategies, like the basic rules that we're gonna dealing with. First is the sum of the interior angles for a triangle is always add up to 180, and another is that the sine of angle, cosine of angle, tangent of angle, and all of these things, like the how to solving for these. After you knowing all of this, I think it will be okay. Like that's all for the SAT questions. So the question for this is 4 over 5. I hope it helps. See you next time.